The people might want to hear me sing.
They don't want to hear you sing.
They might want to hear me sing.
They don't.
I think I look like a singer anyway. You don't think I look? You think I look like a singer or a rapper? If you had to pick, am I closer to a singer or a rapper?
Depending on what you have on.
That's not a good answer.
It is. Okay, I'm gonna go with you look like
I look like a singer.
Yeah.
I look like a singer. I can see that.
I can see that too.
So what you trying to say? I'm not a real. You know what? I ain't gonna say the N word on here. You trying to say I look like a chump?
No, my baby don't look like a chump.
Say what?
My baby don't look like
Who's
a chump.
your baby?
August.
What you mean?
He sing and he's not a chump.
So all right. So you think I'll be a thug singer or a passionate singer? Or like a love maker singer?
I think
am I Tyrese Anthony?
No,
am I August?
You're August.
All right. I'll take that. What's going on, y'all? we back, and we got a topic for y'all. We got one for y'all. We got one for y'all, and I think men we run the world. We run the world. We run the world.
Now you know better.
We run the world.
Beyonce said it best. Who run the world? Girls.
What?
Who run this mother?
Bruh.
Okay.
When she with Jay-Z, she don't even talk.
That's not even true. That is not even
Oh, dog.
She ain't got nothing to say. She don't have nothing to say.
Her cheeks be hurting. She be smiling. She be
don't have
standing with that fake smile on her face.
Her presence says it all. She don't have to say nothing.
Whatever. I think she a clone, but whatever.
Don't start doing that.
Anyway.
The beehive gonna get you.
Red pill. Beehive gonna get
Next.
Shoot.
Next.
Anyway, what's up, y'all?
Hello, everybody.
So I'm Joe, and you got your girl over here.
Hi.
Whatever what you call yourself?
What I call myself?
Yeah, what you call yourself? Tell the people what you go by.
Also Paige, y'all.
Yeah, and she also Paige, y'all. And she is also Paige. She a Scott. She is Scott.
I am.
Hey, Scotty too hottie, boy.
Yes, hottie Scotty.
Boy.
Yes,
shout out
sir.
to the Scott's family.
Yes, shout out to my family. Y'all can get him next time we come down.
Hey,
it is on.
I'm shouting them out. Scotty two hotties. Y'all know who y'all is, man. Shoot, them Scotties, boy. Let me tell you, I got me one. Boy. You better get them while they hot. Shoot. You better get the patties off the grill, boy. Woo. Anyway, so quote of the day, man. Quote of the day is gonna be by Rene Descartes. It's gonna be, I think therefore I am, as I like to say, cogito ergo sum. Because you know I can speak French. I speak 5 different languages.
What is it?
Cogito ergo sum. Yep.
Cute.
You didn't know I could do that. I'm telling you, man. I'm really the man, y'all. Yeah. Look, low key, bro.
You surprise me.
Like low key, I be humble, but I'm really that guy.
You really that guy?
I'm really that guy. I'm from New Orleans, right? I'm from New Orleans, post Hurricane Katrina, so I'm from old New Orleans, like the po' boy place.
Okay, like.
Hey, I know Baton Rouge gonna love that. Anyway,
they're not in Baton Rouge.
They don't have an old New Orleans in Baton Rouge.
They might, but we like the one in Denham. That's where we eat at.
So wait, is Denham the only place with an old New Orleans?
I don't know. I'll Google it while you finish talking.
That's tough.
So tell us why you're the guy. So
I'm that
from
guy.
Old New Orleans.
I'm from the city.
Okay.
Right? You dig? So I grew up in the 9th Ward.
Okay.
9th Ward boy, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
From the East. So made it out of that situation. And it's deeper than that, but we ain't gonna go deeper than that. We gonna stay on the surface. Made it out of that situation, right?
Okay.
Made it through Hurricane Katrina. Went through that. You dig? Got me a degree. Got a couple of them things, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I'm the man. You dig?
Okay. That's why you the man.
Hey, scat pack driving. You dig? I'm joking though.
Oh my goodness.
I'm joking. Hey, but I think therefore I am.
Yes,
I think
true.
Therefore I am. So I'm the man.
You think you the man? You the man. Right.
What 50 said?
What did 50 say?
I'm the man. Oh, I'm the man. I'm the man. Hey.
Oh my goodness. Will you make sure you play that?
Oh, hey, that's gonna be my intro.
That's gonna be your intro.
I might every time I take a shower and come out of the bathroom, I think I'm just gonna play. That's gonna be my coming out song. Like if I was a wrestler, you know how they come out to their music. That's my coming out song right there.
You should come out as a boxer, swinging.
What? Shut up, bro. Wow. Wow.
Ooh-wee.
See what I'm saying? Them skies.
Oh, I was talking about
yeah,
to fight.
I bet. Creed 4.
Wrong with you.
All right, so man, we wanted to play this clip, man. We wanted to react to this clip, and I think that this is gonna spark some conversation amongst our peers, and you know, something that I think people are gonna enjoy. And the clip is from Pearly Things. If you're not familiar with Pearly Things, man, y'all go check out her clip, man. Shout out to Pearly Things. Go check out her YouTube.
I like her.
Subscribe to her channel, man.
Yep.
You dig? So that's where we getting this clip from, man. And what were they talking about? I can't.
Women in their body count.
That's what they was talking about?
Yeah, they talked about that. They also talked about, you know, how society actually influences, you know, the youth, and how, you know.
It was kind of talking about women taking accountability, because, you know, y'all.
I mean, they talked about that too, but.
Y'all don't take accountability.
Oh, here we go. Please. Here we go.
Y'all don't like to admit to when you
That's not true.
Wrong.
That's not true.
And you always deflect.
We got to deal with y'all narcissists. That's all it is.
It's funny because, like, when y'all get caught in something, oh my God, it's like the end of the world. Like,
no.
I don't want to get caught up in y'all lives.
No, we take accountability.
Oh, y'all don't.
And you men can't.
It's always.
You men can't even take half the things you put women through. If it was.
Hey,
guys,
it's
you
funny.
leave.
When y'all get caught in a lie, y'all start crying and hitting us, talking, you hurt me. This is why I'm doing this. Because you.
No.
Yeah, that's what y'all do. That's what y'all do.
Play the clip,
anyway,
Rob.
man. So we gonna play this clip, man, and then we gonna pause it and give y'all our thoughts. So,
okay.
Man, without further ado, man, y'all check out this clip.
Do you not believe that sex outside of marriage is wrong?
So yes, but
yeah, you would.
But do you still partake? Yes, right. So in modern culture, it's relevant, right?
Then you're blaming culture.
I'm not blaming culture. That's just that's the reality of it, right?
No,
that's a fact that people are having sex.
Right, but that's yours as an individual. You have individual accountability. So I don't care what culture is doing. I make a choice with my box. Culture is not going to give me STD.
Absolutely.
Culture is not going to culture is not going to take care of when I have a I'm an unwed mother. Culture is not going to take care of those things. I am responsible for my body, my who I give my body to, who I have soul ties to. If you choose to spread your legs open in these streets, society did not make you do that. You made the choice to lay down with all of those men, and you can and putting it on that men need to take accountability. You chose to bust it open for that F boy or that Pookie. That is your choice.
However,
all right. So, how do you feel about that?
I agree with her. I feel like we blame culture for a lot of different things, and it is on every platform possible. But not only is that part for as encouraging women to dress half naked and being with the rapper and all of that different stuff, it also shows you what happens after that.
All right, but you go straddling the fence.
I'm not straddling the fence. I feel that what she's saying,
more responsible?
I think
is it the female's responsibility? Should she take more accountability for who she's giving her body to?
Yeah, she should.
Or do you believe that her response is based on the culture that she's in? Get off the fence, man.
I'm not on the fence. I do think that women should take more responsibility for what they do. Like, that you are
busting it open.
That's where she used to someone that you already knew before you actually took your clothes off, that is not even taking you seriously.
Right. So do you think that women are doing that because culture has deemed it okay now?
But culture doesn't. But my thing is, culture doesn't deem it okay, because culture also has shown you.
But it is okay.
But it's not. It's not, because you should never be okay with being a single mom.
No, okay.
You're not. It's not saying. I don't think that culture is saying that it's okay. I think that culture is saying that, okay, just because this is your situation, it doesn't mean that you can't be great. It's not saying that, oh, you should just go out and bust it open and be a single mom. Like, power to the people. That is not what it's saying. And culturally, it's just saying that, hey, we are made to be single moms because the man is not doing what they need to do. But understanding that, like she said, if you are out there messing with Pookie and the F-boy, you know that, hey, this is all fun and games for them. You knew that when you walked in the room.
All right, so here's my issue with what both of y'all are saying. Okay, so the reason why I think that culture plays a tremendous role in this conversation is because if you look at where relationships have come from, you talking about 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, right? To where we are today. Society at one point held marriage to a high standard. At some point, you know, in our history, marriage used to be important. It used to be depicted more on film, right? Love was like at a level of importance in music, right? And you can only become what you see.
Okay, so when you say that, okay, no, wait, before you go that far,
let me finish my point. So you can't discredit the direction that society is going. The societal norms are changing. It's okay now for you to sleep around and be promiscuous as a female, right? Like, it's deemed okay now. Like, nobody cares anymore, right? Your grandmother, the grandmothers in today's society versus the ones in the past, they steered the young ladies in the correct direction. Nowadays, the grandmothers might be 40. They might be in a club together.
But I also don't think that they're steering you that way. I think that now no one is bold enough like my grandmother was to say, baby, no. That's right. It's not that they're steering them that way. Now everybody's so sensitive that no one wants to say anything.
Okay, hold on. So what I mean by they're being steered in the wrong direction, I mean that our mothers and grandmothers didn't let us see them get out of pocket, right? They didn't allow us to see them in a certain light. Now we're in this world today where everything is okay, right? And people can live their truth and stuff like that. So I mean, we're in a different time where. But
a lot of things are not realistic either. A lot of stuff that you see is not real life. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like but it's not. I mean, whereas like I think that I feel that culturally, and then you're talking about social media. I feel like it's two different things.
We're not talking about just social media. We're talking about the influences on society today. What is influencing young women today or young men today? What is being popularized and what's glamorized today? It's not monogamy.
No, but like she said, I think that TV. You have, but that's what I feel what she was saying, the lady that was actually talking, that even though in certain aspects of society, but also in society, there's people that are doing positive things. People choose. You have a choice. That's why I think that you should be held accountable. You should be held accountable for what you're doing because you do have a choice.
All right.
So, I have seen people I've seen different people sleep with different people, and it made me, or have multiple baby daddies, it made me say, I don't want to do that. But then there's also people that decided that that's the direction that they wanted to go in, even though they knew the outcome. So you have to be held accountable for your decisions. We can't blame, as a woman, I don't feel that you should blame a man for everything that you do. You knew, in some situations, you knew that if you got pregnant, you were going to be a single mom because this dude didn't want you. You just had sex. So then you have a baby, so now you're using the baby as a chess piece.
Okay.
So, no, just like you get pregnant, the man doesn't decide if you keep the baby or not. That's all you.
All right, that's a whole different conversation.
But when she said that holding you accountable, because when it comes down to the situation, you're the one that has to make a lot of different decisions.
I don't disagree with that. I mean, I think that ultimately, when it all boils down to it, you decide who you open your legs to.
And men also decide who they sleep with.
But you can't act as if, first of all, $297 billion in 2013 was spent on marketing. Okay, there's a reason why marketing is so important in the world, or so important to the human psyche, right? Because, like I said, I think therefore I am. You become what you see. You become what you hear. There's a subconscious piece to this. Okay,
and you decide, you decide what you take in.
No, you don't.
You do.
No, you don't. Your subconscious never turns off. So you become what you listen to the most, right?
Which is your decision, right?
You become what you watch the most,
because that's what you decide to watch, right?
Underestimate.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so what she is saying is you decided to watch. You decided to watch this. You decided to do that. You decided to dress like that. You still decided. Like, I decided that I don't want to be half-ass naked. Meanwhile,
but you were
Melissa down the street decided that she wants to be.
But wait, at some point in your life, at 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25, from 18 to the age about 25, right? At some point, you did what everybody else was doing.
But that was my decision.
No, it was your decision, but you were influenced. If you were in a situation or in an environment that was more academically inclined, or less of your culture, as far as what we see today as our culture is the music.
Okay.
Hold on, the twerking and backing that thing up. Okay, so if you were in an environment that had less of that, and people around you were not doing that, because you had your short shorts, right?
This is my problem.
You went out.
This is my problem.
Did you not do that?
We always blame, but the thing is that all that our culture is?
Yeah,
that is not true.
Listen, it's not that. It's not about what it is that all that we are. No, we know better than that.
Exactly. Right? So you have a choice.
But listen, what I'm trying to get you to understand is that there is a piece that people are missing. While she's talking about, like, okay, ultimately you do make the decision on who you're going to sleep with, but because you're so influenced by the culture, you're viewing the men that you should probably give an opportunity to as weird, or as nerds, or as people that's not deserving, right? Because of our culture and the influences within our culture, you are giving your body, or you're more likely to deal with the men that are going to fit the narrative within that culture.
Okay, and that's
right.
And then when you decide, my girl, to do that,
but why
that's the consequences. That's the consequences that whatever comes with you picking that guy for whatever reason that you decided to do that. Those are the consequences that come with that. So if you wanted to deal with the one, the F-boy or Pookie, or that dude, understand that, hey, whatever comes with that, because that's what you decided to do.
Okay, but listen to what I'm saying. The decisions that you are making are influenced. You wouldn't make that decision. You wouldn't know anything about what those types of men are if it wasn't based on some sort of.
But everybody doesn't make that decision.
Okay,
just like if I decided not to mess with this type of person, I had some type of influence that showed me that, hey, that's not what you want to do. So you can't just say, oh, culturally, we just decide to mess with
because you're doing it because it's popular.
But she is saying, but that's not for everybody.
It is.
That's not.
Everybody, look, listen to what I'm saying. At some point, yes, you get exposed, right? I think sometimes that exposure might just be leaving your current environment, right? You get that exposure and you figure out that there's more out there in the world. You figure out that there's more than what you've been exposed to. And you want better, but you have to see what better is.
But our culture, when they say culturally, I feel like, when you say that, and especially with that being majority of African Americans sitting on that platform. When she said culturally, she's talking about us.
Okay.
As a culture. And that doesn't define us as a culture completely.
Okay, but but it's all about who's writing the narrative, right? Our narrative right now is the music, it's the violence. That is the narrative that's being pushed to other people. We know better, but that's not what's being pushed.
True.
So
I get what you're saying, but when you talk about culturally,
hold on. When you're talking about the fact that there are people that are choosing to make a different decision, right? Like we always discuss, when you're talking about a percentage, a population of a percentage, you have to think about what's influencing the majority.
That may be, and I understand that. Okay, but culturally, if we know culturally, if we want to talk about that, culturally, we know that, okay, most of us are single parents, or we're dealing drugs. So you know what that looks like. We know what that looks like. So we culturally can change that, but we're choosing not to. But I also feel like when you say culturally, oh, well, we're doing this and that, that's all that we are attached to. Gang banging, single mothers. We do have people that have families, that have real jobs, that have actually graduated from school. But we want to say that, oh, culturally, this, that, and the third, but we want people to understand that. No, what she is saying that we decide that that's what we want to do. We are choosing that.
I disagree.
No.
I think ultimately you make a decision because, I mean, you have the decision-making power. I mean, clearly, right? You have the decision-making power, but there are external influences that are going to herd us in a certain direction. I mean, obviously, we've decided at some point at 35 and 34 to decide that we want to do something greater. We want to have an impact.
But there's people that are
on our culture or on our society, I guess, or have a different influence.
But some of us are late bloomers. But there's people that are 18 and 19 that decide that they want to do something better because it's more to our culture than gang banging and sleeping around.
Right, but there's a reason why we monitor what our kids watch on YouTube. There's a reason why we don't allow our children to hang around certain people or be in the car with certain groups. There's a reason why our parents told us, oh, if you gonna hang with them or go with them, then you can't live in my house.
Right, and then you made a decision. You made a decision.
But there is a reason for that. And for some reason, and I know the reason really is that it's been popularized, but you want to do the thing that you know that you shouldn't do. Always, right? You want to do that.
And I don't think that that's a culture thing.
It is.
I think that if you go into any ethnic group, if you're going to always want to do what your parent is telling you not to. Just like when she said the Pookie and the F boy, other ethnic groups, they sleep around, they drink, but it's when it's something negative, it's always pointed to, oh, it's something that us as a culture, right? So black people, it's culturally. So okay, oh, you're doing it because that's what
black people. What I'm saying is that in the event you're talking about the type of negative thing that you're going to be influenced by. So maybe
that's what they attach us to.
Hold on, but in some ethnic groups, that negative thing is different. They're being influenced by something different, other than outside of what maybe that negative thing that we're being influenced by, right? So what's popular in our culture? What's popular in our culture and what seems to influence our culture, because you got to remember, music is
what's publicized in our culture. Let's just say that, because that's what they show,
right? But that's
not what we are.
But Paige, that's what makes it popular. Okay, that's what makes it popular, because it's being publicized more so than anything. It's being publicized more so than positivity in the community, graduation, all of that stuff is being publicized more than the things that we want people to know about our community, right?
But that's why she said what she said, because it's not a cultural thing. But they make it seem that way, but that is not. You make a decision. That's why I agree with what she said.
Okay, but your decision is influenced. Your decision is influenced.
Well,
Right?
I disagree. I feel like you still, like she said, you have a decision to make, and you can go right or left, and you have been shown either way, and you decide that that's what you want to do. And then I don't feel
Okay,
that
so
it's
check
a
it out.
cultural thing
Check it
for
out.
us to be busting it open and
Check it out.
And
All right, so check it out.
what?
Let's say the culture is the refrigerator that gives you only 2 options to drink. So if you only have 2 options to drink and both of those options are unhealthy, no matter what you choose, it's unhealthy.
That is not true. You busting it open and staying absence is too.
Hold on. I know. I'm just saying in this,
That's not a good-
just in this particular argument, I'm just saying, like, if the choice was beer or alcohol.
But that's not what's going
I
on.
know, but listen, I'm just saying. I'm just trying to give you
You can't compare that from which they're talking about.
just check it out.
It's
I'm
not,
just trying to give you my point of view, right? So culture is giving you choices to choose from. And yes, there are positive choices out there. But what's most put in your face is what you're going to decide to do first. You're going to decide to do that first.
I wish I could see how I'm looking at him.
Wait, before you go and figure out, like, you 5 babies in, right? Then you figure out, okay, I need to settle down. I need to get myself educated. I need to do the right thing. I need to get on birth control, right? It's only when you fuck up.
But that's not everybody. That's not everybody.
Not everybody, but if it's all right, here we go with the everybody thing again. If you had 10 apples.
Rob, that's not funny. 'Cause that's not everybody though.
Look, if you had a production company, or you had a produce company that you bought 10 batches of apples from, and 9 of the 10 batches of apples you bought were rotten, what is your perception of that produce company? That they give you rotten apples.
So that's how you feel
So
about
you're
us
not
as a
gonna-
culture?
Wait. So
That's how you feel
hold
about us
on,
as a
Paige, can I
people?
finish with
No.
what I'm doing? So listen. So you're not gonna tell yourself, right? Man, but they did have that one good batch of apples that they gave me.
But that's not okay, but that's how you feel about us as a people?
No, what I'm saying is that yes, there's hope.
Yes.
There's hope for that produce company, right? Because they can make.
So you feel like
Oh my God, Paige, can I finish?
no, I'm
finish.
trying to clarify for our viewers. So you feel like we are that batch of apples, 9 of us are rotten, and we're hoping that
No,
that 10th
I'm
one.
trying to give you the point of view of the fact that what's happening in our culture, there's so much negativity being glamorized that yes, there are college graduates, right? We graduated. We went to college. We have degrees, okay? So it's important to understand that it's definitely possible to do something positive and to make it out of, poverty and, be a positive role model in the Black community. It's possible.
And it has been done.
It's
all the
Yes,
time.
we
Every
have
day.
Martin Luther Kings, we have Rosa Parks, we have popular people within the community. LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Kobe.
Michelle Obama.
Hold on.
Oprah.
We ain't going there.
Yeah, we're gonna go there. We're gonna go there,
You know how I
buddy.
feel. You know how I
Serena
feel.
Williams.
Anyway.
Okay.
What my point is this. Even though we have all of that stuff happening, that's not what's talked about, right? That's not what's given to us as positive role models or positivity within our community. There's a continuance of negativity that's given to people to depict what the Black community is.
Okay.
And I don't know, I'm not going to speculate on who's doing it, but that's what's happening. So what I'm trying to correlate is the fact that while there is positivity, we're the one batch of apples, right?
No.
Yes, we are. We're the one batch of apples. So the company, the produce
The
company,
crazy no, let
the
me stop
produce
you. Let me
company-
stop
wait,
you. No, you stop. The
produce
crazy thing
company
about
can
it
give us
is
good apples.
no,
But-
no, sir. No, absolutely no, sir.
All
The
right.
thing is, you're sitting there saying that we're the batch of apples, the bad batch, but you know what?
We're a good
Everybody
batch. We're a good
everybody
batch.
want that melon. Everybody want the melon. Everybody wants to have a part of part of
so
us in
we're
our
being
culture, so we're
used.
not the bad apples.
We're being
Thank you.
used. Whenever they want to push something, they use their
Okay,
they use,
that may be
they use the characteristics that they know is gonna get things going, and they know that we can push certain things, right? Whenever they want to push something, they use the
but the crazy thing is, if we
of
can
the
get,
culture.
but my thing, if we're gonna sit there and say that, the thing about it is, if we can get our people to understand that's what you said.
Okay,
when
so
they
how
want,
do
we have the power to do a lot of positive things, and all they do is push the negative when there's a lot of positive when it
Okay,
comes to
so
us.
so now that we can come full circle, right? Now, so
I don't
let's-
think we not
let's come
together
full
on
circle.
this. I don't
let's
think
come
we in
circle.
full
So you
of a circle.
coming full circle. Do you see the point of the fact that yes, you make decisions. You make your own decision. Ultimately, you decide who you give your body to. But the decision that you're making is based on your influences. It's based
Okay,
on
so if you want to go there, if you want to sit there and say that, well, that means that at the end of the day, you men need to be held accountable too. Because at the end of the day, since we're talking about, it's culturally, so culturally you're not being fathers because culturally it's saying that you shouldn't be. So that's the culture's fault. That's society's fault that you're deciding to make kids with all these different women, or make kids and walk away, not work, be unemployed.
right.
That's
Women's fault too, though.
no, it's the culture. That's
Let
what
me
you're
tell you
saying.
why.
If you're saying
Look,
that, no,
let me tell
no. You're saying that it's been influenced by the culture and
Hey,
society, right?
Look, check it out.
That's
This
what
why-
you're saying.
That's women's fault too. Let me tell you why.
So now it's the woman's fault. It's not society's fault. It's not
Yeah.
what we're seeing. That's a woman's fault. That's
Right,
what
but
you're
listen,
telling me.
Check it out. I think what I said is that I think society plays a major role in the decisions that we make.
So now,
All
okay,
right.
but now
So
you're
look.
saying that it's a woman's fault, that the man is not doing this and that, not society playing a major role in that. It's the woman's fault for that.
So my opinion on why we have that negative, or I ain't gonna say negative, but that the type of men that you're referring to, that 5 to 10%, because it's not a great percentage of men that's not out there taking care of their families or whatever. Don't let people fool y'all. More men.
Oh, okay. So now we're not letting
take-
people
hey,
fool
we
us.
take
But
care
when
of
we
our
were talking
kids.
about what she was saying,
Anyway,
it's
so look,
society.
Check it out. Look, if women spent more time giving attention to the man that
Yes,
actually
indeed.
worked,
Yes, indeed.
the man that actually wore a suit and tie and
Yes,
didn't sag his
indeed.
pants
Yes.
and didn't have goals in his mouth
Uh-huh.
and didn't have to have all the fancy stuff,
Okay.
then those men that are operating in that manner
now-
would shift their focus
Uh-huh.
to operate more like these men that y'all claim y'all
So
want.
now
That
it's
y'all
the
don't
it's
really
the
want,
woman's
'cause y'all
fault.
really want a nigga
It's-
who
it's
sagging
the
his
woman-
pants.
so now it's the
Y'all
woman's
really want
fault.
a nigga who ain't gonna
Oh,
work
okay.
and take your car so you can't go to work.
He
and
just
sleep on your
contradicted
couch.
the hell out of himself.
Y'all won't.
He just
Y'all-
contradicted the hell out of himself.
contradict nothing.
Because yes, you did. Because the whole time we've been going back and forth, you were arguing the fact that it's in society, but now we're talking about
I
men,
ain't saying-
and now it's the woman's
I ain't
fault.
saying-
That's what you just said.
Well, no, I think that everything that we do, true. I think everything that we do is a microcosm. Macrocosm.
Okay.
Right, of the influences within our community. I solely believe that. But on a micro level, it's women's fault.
Okay.
Let me tell you, I just told you why.
Okay. So, but when she was saying about busting it open, it was society's fault.
Yeah, I think
It's
at a
society's
macro
fault.
level. At a macro level,
Uh-huh.
I think our culture, the black community, is influenced by a lot of stuff that historically we were against. I really do. I really believe that in my heart, that the subconscious, I don't want to get into psychology because I know that's going to turn a lot of people off, but you got to understand that the subconscious mind is what creates the automation in a sense. Is what we do automatically. It's how we just it's our automation. It's
So once
it's
again,
our response.
I'm gonna ask you a question because you're not answering.
Can you let me?
No,
let me finish?
because you're not
It's
answering.
how we respond to I was about to say situations. It's how we respond in a more fluent manner, right? So your natural way of responding to situations is based on your subconscious. It's based on the amount of experiences and just the overwhelming information that you fed your subconscious that's influencing your conscious decisions. That's deep, ain't it? I know. Anyway,
That's cute, but once again, let's go back to the question I
let's
just
go back
asked.
to the question.
So
I just told you what my answer was.
I want you to answer the question, yes or no.
All right,
So
look,
you
we
just
35
said
minutes in.
I don't care.
You gonna have to finish this
Don't you cut
another
me
time.
off?
So once again, man, I'm your boy Joe.
Oh my God.
So you Paige, and we gonna discontinue this topic because we can't come to a conclusion.
Yes, we can.
I'll give you 5 more minutes to try to. I'll give you 5 more
I
minutes.
want you to answer the question.
Answer the
when
question.
she said that women busting it open,
Y'all
that
busting
was
it open, y'all.
okay. So that's a
But why are
culture,
you
and
guys-
that's a
yes. Why are you guys busting it open more so now than you did back then?
no. I'm not at. We're off of that. I'm asking
that's-
you. No. So
It's
you
the
were saying
cultural,
that
societal norms
okay,
are changing.
all right. So you're saying that's cultural, right? That's culture's fault.
I'm saying that you guys, we are the community as a whole is being influenced because the societal norms are changing.
So culturally, that's why
yes.
the women are doing it, right?
I believe so.
Okay, so but when the men are not being fathers and not working, that's a woman's fault.
But they are.
That's
But
what
they
no,
are.
that's what you. I'm just trying to clarify for this last 5 minutes. That's
Yes,
what you're saying
yes.
that is a woman's fault.
I think more men are fathering their children now so more so than they did before because culturally we've shifted more to wanting to hold the man more accountable. Men are fathering their kids more so now just to prevent being embarrassed that they have kids that they're not fathering. I think you have more fathers present in children's lives, whether they're doing a good job or a bad job, than they did back in the day. So I actually believe that culturally,
I disagree with that too. I think that they had more back in the day. The dads were still there.
yeah.
Yes, they was. Yes, they was. They
hey,
Mr. Eddie was
Man.
Mr. Eddie was fathering Joe
you
Blow
had more
and
men,
Malcolm
you had
down the
more
street,
men knocking these women up, and
they were still taking care of them though.
Oh, they was.
They was too.
No, they wasn't.
Yes, they was. Mr. Blue was taking care of all
No,
them
they
kids.
wasn't. No,
Yes,
they
he was.
No, they wasn't. I would say no, they wasn't.
Yes, they was.
No.
He may didn't know that he was his father, but he was still taking care of him.
How was he?
He was still giving.
he didn't know-
He was
if your
still
son
giving
don't know that
Abigail and Miss
Abigail had to
Marie.
chase. Abigail had to chase it down.
No, she didn't.
I think they was telling they had more men telling them women, look, you on your own. I'm gonna chase this music thing. You on your own. I think you have more
I think
men.
back in the day they took care of their kids more. I think that's why.
I think the family structure was more together, but I think that you had more men knocking up women in our community and leaving them high and dry and going pursue their dreams. I think that the men may have came back around later down the road.
I disagree. I think that they took care of their kids more. I think now men do it, but now you can't run because of the system. You got a social security number and a job, they gonna get their money regardless.
Yeah, but I mean,
So now
like I
you've
said,
been made to do it versus okay, if there been an agreement or you actually just doing it. You have more men on child support because now that's a thing.
Yeah, but I think you have more men. I think society has shifted to making sure that men understand.
Okay, y'all, we're gonna cut this off because this is gonna be our next topic. So, because we can go all day on that topic. So, we're gonna end it. Thank you guys for joining us.
Yep,
I am also Paige.
Yep, thank y'all for stopping in, man. It's your boy Joe. Man, y'all please comment. Let us know what your thoughts are on this topic. Man, hit that subscribe button, man. We trying to get our numbers up, man.
Yeah.
Share this video, man. Share this video.
Most definitely, y'all.
Positive dialogue between between male and female. We made it happen, man. Nobody didn't get slapped. and I ain't get put out. So man, till next time, like I said, man, y'all subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever we upload another video. So till next time, man, hope y'all enjoyed this one. Take care.
All right, bye.